You guys are looking at what I consider to be a masterpiece of a longboard. Pantheon really put together something special here. And please note, I do not say those words masterpiece lightly at all. The Pranayama scores full marks and I've never felt this way about another longboard. But enough hype. Let's actually talk about what makes this longboard so good. So the Pranayama has been designed to work as a commuter/distance board, and it absolutely excels as one. You can cover massive distances with extreme ease on this thing. I think I've put about like 350 kilometers on this board already. This thing is built to go far and it makes it easy for you. And the Prana is able to do this because it's extremely easy to push, and this is down to a few reasons. Number one, because of how low it rides to the ground. I think it rides about 2.5 inches with no weight on it, and that is incredibly low when you consider that it comes with massive 86mm wheels. So this incredibly low ride height makes it very easy to push and very easy to foot brake on. And also, maybe it's just me, but I feel like each push felt like it had more power behind it because like you're behind the wheels or something like that. I don't know. But it really obliterates distances easily. I'm telling you, 5 kilometers, nothing. Distances up to 10 kilometers are absolutely nothing for me, and they feel effortless on this longboard. And trust me, that effortless nature of it to cover distances is super valuable, especially if you're riding it every day. You don't have to exert yourself when you're skating, and you can go give it your all or whatever you're going to do after. Essentially, no more showing up to work red-faced and super sweaty. It really is an easy experience riding this board. And generally speaking, the Pranayama is incredibly easy to ride. I really feel that any rider of any skill level will feel at home on this board from the first push. It really is beginner friendly. The double drop also makes it super stable and really easy to ride too. And the turning never feels too sudden or too quick or too twitchy. It feels smooth and controlled. However, because it is a double drop board, sometimes the turning isn't all that great. It is turny enough that you can turn on one foot, which is super valuable when you're commuting and trying to turn as you push. But it isn't easy to make quick 90-degree turns, and if you have to slalom between cars and people as you would in a city environment, you will suffer. You will have to pick up your board and walk around with it. That said, for other environments, it turns a lot and it'll turn enough. Actually, for what it is, a double drop board, this board actually does turn exceptionally. And the board is surprisingly stable. I wouldn't say it's stable enough that you could go like 40 miles per hour or like 60 kilometers per hour on it, but I've taken this board up to considerably quick speeds, like 50 kilometers per hour, and it's been pretty stable. It's not a board for downhill, but I think it can handle some inclines pretty alright. The other thing I really liked about this board is the massive wheels and the flex of the deck. Maybe it's just me, but I felt as though the flex wasn't the sort of bouncy flex, but more of the dampening flex. And I'm not really too sure about this. Maybe the combination of double drop and TKP trucks affected this, but it definitely felt like it dampened a lot and like it absorbed a lot of road vibration. And between the flex and the massive wheels, I found myself skating roads that were so rough and that they're literally unimaginable to be ridden on other boards. But this complete could handle them, and I could actually skate them comfortably. Like, this is really impressive, man. Like genuinely super impressive. This board can go where a lot of other boards cannot, and it's just really impressive to me. Also, I quickly want to shout out the write-up for this video. Highly recommend you check it out. It's more in depth and I talk about some things that I have missed out on this video, so do check it out, link in the description. And let's talk more about these wheels. You know, pebbles, cracks, rough roads. With 86mm wheels, you don't even worry about them. Like, they're not even on your radar anymore, man. You're not thinking about them. You're just skating. Like, you don't even care, bro. You're just there. You're arrogant, man. You just ride, bro. You just do it, man. You don't worry. But apart from size, there are a couple things I really like about these wheels. So number one is that they're actually pretty skinny and they have a pretty large core. This makes them super lightweight. They accelerate super easily and it's really easy to get them moving. The other thing is the urethane. At 76A, they are super soft. This allows them to absorb a lot of road vibration and it makes rough roads super comfortable for you. But somehow they don't feel sluggish. Even though they're super soft, they still accelerate super quick. It's really impressive. And they're not as prone to chunking as other wheels are. 88 Wheelco actually make these wheels with like a different process than other wheel makers in the industry, so these wheels don't chunk as easily. And if you're spending over $80 on a wheel and skating it in all sorts of rough pavement, you don't want it to chunk easily at all. And when you consider how fast the wheel is, the fact that it won't chunk very easily, and how affordable it is given its size and comparable products, this really gives it the edge over Kegels, Kawamas, and the speed vents. The other cool thing is that these were designed specifically for the Pranayama. So like no matter how hard you turn, you're not gonna get any wheel bite at all, even though they're like 86 millimeters tall. And I don't know, man, that's just, again, really cool. Let's talk about something else I really liked about the Pantheon Pranayama, which is its deck. The Pranayama has a total length of about 31.5 inches, and this is actually pretty damn small and compact. It's actually comparable in size to really small boards like the Landyard's tugboat, the Landyard's dinghy, and even the Comet Cruiser. And so for what it is insanely portable. Like, it's super easy to carry around. The times I've had to carry it on the bus, it hasn't really gotten in my way. The times I've had to carry it into a supermarket, it hasn't really gotten in my way. So it is very portable, which is impressive for what it is. But despite its small size, I've never really felt like I didn't have enough standing room. Like, for some reason, it feels like deceptively large. Like, if that makes sense. Like, it's just enough standing room. And I think this illusion is helped by the crescent drops, but I can't say for sure. I do think riders of like average height will be comfortable on this board, but I think if you're like 6 foot and much taller than that, then you might feel a little bit cramped. Okay, I want to close off this review with something that I wrote, and I apologize if it sounds a little bit robotic, but here it is anyway. The Pranayama is so effective, so simple, so natural, that when I ride it, I quickly forget that it's doing something amazing. It's like it becomes an extension of myself. With it, I don't have to worry. I don't have to think about anything. I'm just there with it in the moment. With the Pranayama, you forget you're riding at all. With this board, it feels like I'm constantly in the zone when I'm riding it. I don't have to think about pushing, worry about wheel bite, worry that my wheels won't make it over a rough patch, or worry about slowing down. I don't have to think about where my feet go, how they're positioned, or if my board will make that turn. I don't even have to think about pushing up a hill. I just do. And I know to some of you that sounded really cringe, but I don't know, fuck you. But genuinely, when I'm setting up my downhill board or like really any other board out there, that's the sensation that I'm looking for. I don't want to have to worry about things. I just want a board that allows me to do, that gives me the tools and allows me to execute without any worry. And the fact that I'm talking about the Pranayama like this when it's set up stock is really something. Yeah, big thanks to Pantheon for sending me this board to review. Big thanks to 88 Wilco. Big thanks to everyone who's watched this video so far. Remember to like the video, subscribe, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Cheers.